23 subscribers, eh? I think we're gonna have to do something special for that. Well, let's see what we got to review. That's too big. That's too new. My bias would be unfair. Intro to Scourge. Transformers the movie. Box art that's alright. Box art that I hate because it's too panel line heavy. Geez, that took me a while to edit out. Heralds of Unicron. Product shots as well. And I really like the box inside thing. I forget what it's called. Display, yeah. A display. It's when they were getting reformatted by Unicron. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, just gonna put that right back there. I did an audio over of this, so it's definitely not gonna match up with what I'm saying on screen. I should figure out a new way to do this. Anyways, let's take a look at Transformers Studio Series 86 Scourge. Now, this guy is pretty cool overall. I really, really like it. I like it a bit more than Hot Rod. Speaking of him, let's have a comparison, I guess. I really like Scourge a bit more, or, yeah, just a little bit more than Hot Rod. Like, Hot Rod's not very, fun, I guess. He looks good on a shelf, but the way he functions and poses isn't always the best. But here, on the other hand, Scourge is a very great toy, and I really enjoy him. So let's take a bit of a closer look. He has an 8-pack, or at least what I think is an 8-pack. He is pretty cool. He's got facial hair, as you do. He's got his wings. He looks extremely accurate, although I kind of don't like the paint that they used, if that makes any sense. It looks really, really, chalky, and it looks like it's going to chip easy. Speaking of paint chipping, the thighs have already started to chip, and if I do remember the video correctly, I will show that off in a second. Hopefully, so I don't look like an idiot. Yeah. So there's thighs are, and as you might be able to tell, they've chipped just a bit, and I'm really not too happy about that. And I wish they used a better paint. Here you can see his pimple has been painted in with red. I can relate. As you can see up there as well. That's actually really accurate to the cartoon. I didn't think it was, but then I watched the cartoon for once, because I own it on DVD, and it was that way, definitely. Here we have his legs. I guess I don't know what's going on anymore. He can fondle the Matrix in his one hand because it's open. Kind of don't like that. He has a gun. He also comes with a blast effect. It looks a bit swirly. It's really kind of weird, to be honest. I don't know. I wish it was a bit more kind of like an actual blast effect. Just, get the vibes going. Yeah, I am watching this back. It's not great. But, yeah, let's just put that over to the side. Size comparison time, here he is with Cyclonus. Cyclonus is a lot bigger, and it seems like they had a lot more budget as well. Cyclonus is an amazing figure, which we'll get to a review of him very, very soon, I suppose. Before we get to that, I do want to try out a new style, kind of like Dr. Lockdown, just do an intro and an outro, and what's in between is on a white background, or maybe I'll just do a different background, but something more professional, I suppose, instead of this. Hopefully it works. Here he is with Hot Rod, or Cyclonus is with Hot Rod, just to make scale really, really bad, because Cyclonus is massive compared to Hot Rod. If you bend the knees down, which I don't see why you would, and you extend Cyclonus's knees, the scale is absolutely terrible. Now, this is a very, very satisfying and fun transformation. Hopefully it looks good on camera. I'm watching it back, and it does. Alright, and I hope that was a pretty cool transformation. I do want to try it just a bit. I'm going to have to cut out a bit of the other video parts, because I went on a bit of a ramble earlier, but that is alright. And I love this jet mode. It is very, very accurate. Did you know that the original was actually intended to be, I learned this on Rodimus Primal's channel, or maybe Chris McFeely's, or maybe one of the other guys who spouts on about knowledge, which I like a lot, because I do like to know about my things. And yeah, this guy was actually supposed to be like a land vehicle, kind of like Blur, you'd go vroom vroom, but that's not the case. They made him actually a space case. not Space Case the Transformer, Space Car. So now he just flies through the air, which is pretty cool. The blast effects kinda don't work on these little tips, so you can only do it on the front of them, so you can just have it fire forward. Or you can use these little spots back here, which are 5mm ports, of course, and just slot it in. And now he can be doing a vroom and in space, which is very cool indeed. I really like this alt mode. It is just such a satisfying transformation. Way more so than Hot Rod. I'm sorry to rag on him a lot, but I do enjoy this guy quite a bit more than Hot Rod. I do like the look of Hot Rod more, but just the general feel, playability, and, you know, getting to pose the figures. I love this guy. He's great. Anyways, this has been Crumple Zone. I'm telling you to have a nice day.